Hey, what's up, y'all? I am back with my market update. Get y'all ready for trading tomorrow, man. Y'all know this is my market update. It's not yours. It's what I trade in my portfolio. This is an unedited video. Y'all know I talk it and I post it. Nothing fancy. All right. Y'all know I am a monthly cash flow dividend investor. I also do quarterly dividend paying stocks too. But I try to focus on monthly because bills come every 30 days. They don't come every quarter. All right, ticker ORC, Orchid Island. Got down to $7.89. It look like it's moving on up. It got the ex-dividend date for the dividend is ex-dividend date is Halloween Day, October 31st. Just Thursday, you're gonna have to have your shares in and brought by the closing bell on Wednesday. Always remember, whatever the ex-dividend date is, you gotta have the shares bought the day before the ex-dividend date. So say it's the 29th, you gotta have your shares brought, and then by the 28th. All right, ORC paid 12 cents a share a month. Nice start to swing trade too. I like to load up on that $8 and under. Had trying to think about his earnings. Think it did have good earnings. I'm thinking this stock gonna go up on the run, man. I was shocked to see it still under the $8 range. It did get up to $8.06 on Friday, and it came back down. So it's gonna be kind of hard to see what's gonna run because it should be running, but you got the ex-dividend date on this Thursday coming. And most stocks after especially like monthly paying stocks after the ex-dividend date, they typically come on down. And that's when you load on up. And when it get, 2 weeks before the ex-dividend date again for the following month, the stocks go running again. But all right, another one I'm watching, man, ULTY, which is a Yield Max ETF. I buy a share every day at $10 and under. I think last month it paid a dividend of 82 cents a share. Pays out monthly. That's another one. HRZN. I'm taking advantage of this $11 and under. Got down to $10.12. This stock has been doing better. It was down about $10.02 earlier this week. Well, yeah, this week because it's still Sunday. Pays 11 cents a share a month. RYLLD, go in and put your buy orders in at $16. Put it at 16, $15.90, $15.85, whatever your pocket can stand. So while you sleep or while you are working, it automatically fill the shares for you. OXSQ is Oxford Square Capital. I'm buying 2 shares of that a day. Pay 3.5 cents a share a month. Got a 52-week high. I want to see about $3.29 or 34 cents somewhere in there. I'm going to swing trade it. I buy it at $2.90 and under. But when it does hit about $3.25, I am going to scalp profits. I'm not going to sell everything, but I'm going to scalp profits. All right, TLTW is a 20-year type of bond ETF. Ticker TLTW. That there's in buy range. I can't give you the actual price. I think it's at like $25 or something cent. But it does pay monthly dividend. And it's safe. USOI cover calls on crude or oil. Crude oil now is down. Y'all know gas is down. I gassed up today on premium $3.46, which is cheap. Think regular gas was 271 or 276 or something. So with the oil stocks, USOI, I like trading as a Credit Suisse oil cover call ETF, and I like USOY, which is a Yield Max crude oil cover call and options ETF. USOY pay a higher dividend than USOI. That's another one that you can buy at you can buy it at 70 and under. I buy it, I nibble at it, but I buy more when it's $67 and under, which it is now. I think it's about $65 and some change. Western Union is another one I'm taking advantage of. Got down $11.18. Just the other day, it got down like $11 and got down to $10.98. So I loaded up on that. In my Cash App, I brought $300 worth at like 11.02. I swing traded it quick at 11.16. The reason I did it was to lower my average cost. The reason I did it was I didn't really make a lot of money, a couple cents on every share. I didn't do it to make money. But the rinse and repeat, it did lower my average cost some, but I got the $300 back. So I can do it again and lower my average cost again, just trying to get my average cost down. I think my average cost in my Cash App portfolio is I want to say I'm at like 11.65 or something. I want to get it down if I can below the 11.50 range. But that's about it, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. But like I say, the ones I'm really paying attention to is ORC, ULTY. We'll buy a share or two of that at $10 and under every day. ORC, I'm monitoring that. I'm buying 2 to 5 shares of that a day at $8 and under. HRZN, I'm gonna be buying that every day, probably at 10.50 and under. I think it's a buy really at 11 and under to me, but we're gonna see because it made a new 52-week low. And OXSQ, you can't lose with that one right now. The dividend yield is about 14.5%. Gotta go on that. And with RYLD, like I said, $16 and under, you can't lose with that. And then if you want to just set, especially you got like Robinhood where you can buy fractional shares, you could just set your account on recurring investments on RYLD, and it automatically just buy $5 a day for you. And you ain't got to do nothing, man, but just live, work, and just put the money there, man, and it automatically get it for you. That is a nice monthly cash flow ETF to have. It don't pay a high yield like the Yield Max, but it got lower volatility than the yield maxes do. Yield maxes, you gonna get your money back. I mean, over length of time and dividends, you will get it back. Probably in two years the latest if you just hold it. And if you never reinvested another dime, you will get your money back. But if you don't buy it every day, well, you can dollar cost average on to it. That's still fine too. But I just like to buy it when it's cheap, to take all of the risk out of it. But anyway, I'm going, man. Signing off. Go get your money.